This just in, Antonia Thomas is leaving The Good Doctor. Despite this show being her first big break into Hollywood, the actress stunned her fans with a shocking announcement. She's retiring the role of Dr. Claire Brown. Even worse, she's been planning it for ages. And we are confused. Not only has Antonia been vocal about how much she loves the part, but she still has another 2 years in her contract. So why the heck is she getting out early? Hold up, it was premeditated? This show might be about saving lives, but it certainly knows how to break a heart. The season 4 finale of The Good Doctor hurt in so many ways. Just as Claire was starting to shine, leading a complex surgery and allowing her dad back into her life, she upped and left for Guatemala. Now we have just one question. What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
But we do. Before she got the part of Claire in The Good Doctor and made us all fall in love with her, Antonia was one of the stars in Misfits, along with the Umbrella Academy's Robert Sheehan and Game of Thrones' Ewan Rheon. She's come a long way since then, but until she auditioned for The Good Doctor, she had no idea that her life would change. In fact, she immediately realized that this role would be different and more challenging because the pressure was on from the start.
I wasn't expecting it was a room of producers as well as the director. I was expecting it to be just the casting director. It wasn't, it was everybody.
Despite needing to break out an American accent for the role, the British actress immediately impressed the casting crew and later the fans who couldn't get enough of her or the show. And the feeling was mutual.
The material that we have to work with is just so brilliant.
The popularity she gained playing Claire prepared Antonia to stardom virtually overnight, and maybe that's why she's cashing in on that investment. Because it turns out her decision to leave wasn't sudden. She'd actually been planning it for a year, starting at the end of the show's 3rd season. The actress explained that she approached the show's creator, David Shaw, about her desire to leave. She said, "We had a call after the end of the 3rd season, and I started airing my feelings that I would love to explore Claire for another season, but after that, how would he feel about bringing the character to a close?" And just like that, Claire's fate was sealed. Well, sort of. Someone call a doctor because the truth hurts. But just because she'd been planning the shocking move for so long and did such a great job of keeping it on the down low doesn't mean it was easy. Thankfully, her co-stars were supportive and totally understood her desire to branch out and try new things. No wonder she's so grateful for her colleagues, saying, "You couldn't ask for a nicer work family. I feel so lucky to call you all my friends." Still, Antonia revealed to Deadline that her departure was a really tough choice. She added, "I think we've run the gamut of different things that Claire can have gone through. As an actress, having versatility and creativity is really, really important. After dedicating 4 years to Claire, I'm ready to try something new." For Antonia, it's a case of listening when opportunity calls. That's actually been her career philosophy since the start. In fact, it's the reason she got into acting at all. Initially, she planned a different career altogether.
Performing is slightly in my family. My dad was an opera singer and my elder sister was in musical theatre, so I kind of thought I wanted to sing more initially.
Although if her family had their way, she'd probably have ended up being a real doctor.
Because my mum was a doctor, so playing a doctor is maybe as close as she's going to get to that.
But she managed to dodge that bullet, and once the acting bug bit, she never looked back.
You get to really, really kind of like exercise your skills as an actor, and that's the most exciting thing, you know.
Which just makes it even more upsetting that she's hanging up her scrubs and moving on. Or is she? Antonia has admitted that she's 100% on board with returning to the series as a guest star. In fact, she let slip that in an ideal world, she'd be able to keep the role of Claire and try new things. She explained, "If there was more time in the year, I'd do both. It's not been an easy decision for me to leave, so I would love to come back every now and then. I'm looking forward to that." And with her obvious love of the show, it's no wonder her send-off was so sweet and open-ended. Unlike previous characters, Nicholas Gonzalez and Dr. Neil Melendez, she wasn't killed off, and David Shaw explained that it was a relief to be able to give her character a happy ending of sorts after everything she'd been through. He elaborated, "We put that character through so much over the previous years. We've had our share of sad endings on this show, but I also wanted this to be more of a beginning at the same time. We all felt good about it." He obviously didn't ask the viewers because we certainly didn't feel good about it. Then again, at least we got a consolation prize in the form of an epic romance with Sean and Leah's engagement and with the promotion of 3 other stars to series regulars. We may have said goodbye to Antonia, but next season we'll be saying hello to Noah Galvin, Bria Henderson, and Osvaldo Benavides. But we're not here to talk about the next season of The Good Doctor. We're interested in what's next for Antonia. We're pretty excited for the next chapter. Okay, yes, it's time to finally address the elephant in the room. What are these exciting adventures that Antonia keeps talking about? What really lured her away from The Good Doctor? The reason is actually beyond impressive. It's all about drama.
For me, the best drama, the most important drama, and professionally, is when I'm part of something that's actually making commentary on something.
Antonia plans to tell stories that really matter, and it's actually all thanks to her experience on The Good Doctor. Last year, Antonia teamed up with her Season 1 co-star Chukwumodu to write a film called Freedom's Name is Mighty Sweet. The experience helped her realize that going forward, she doesn't just want to portray other people's stories, she wants to create her own. As she explained to Deadline, I absolutely want to start trying to spread my wings behind the camera. I've been working for quite some time on a project I've been developing that I may be ready to start pushing forward now that I'll have this time. It turns out the only thing that Antonia loves more than acting is writing, and that's what she's going to focus on now, in addition to performing. She added, I've started to read things, and there are a couple of things in the pipeline that I can't yet confirm, but it's exciting now after 4 years of mainly doing the one thing to see what else is out there to explore. But that's not all. In addition to writing and seeking out diverse roles to play, this lady also plans to try her hand at producing.
The one thing that I want to do as well as act is kind of produce and create my own work. And there are plenty of stories out there. It's just the stories that people are choosing to tell.
And now we seriously can't wait to see what her next project is. Watch this space. For more information about the cast of The Good Doctor, check out our other videos about this hit show. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay awesome.